adjusting here.
We're figuring it out.
Okay. Now we need to bring up your phone so we can read them.
Yep. 0 minutes. Come on.
Should be on, right?
I think that.
Minor topical.
Oh, there we go. I'm
got
looking
it?
at myself. Yeah, you're there.
Can you hear us now? Hello? Hello, hello, hello?
Say it again.
Hello, hello, hello?
Let us know if you can hear us
Can
good.
you hear us? Oh, yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
Okay, perfect. We're trying out the live with mics today so that
These on
maybe you guys can hear us.
a little bit better. All right.
How's everybody doing? We put it like, I'll hold it like this and then we can both read it.
Nope. Don't mind me. I'm not.
Yes, you guys can hear us? Okay, perfect.
Oh, wonderful.
How are you guys doing today? How can you send money for tools? Can you send money through YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just do the...
Yeah, you can send super stickers or super chat if you guys want. And then we can see it a little bit better too.
Yeah. So leg, Allison.
New dog 45.
Are you good? I guess we should introduce Kat.
Oh, hi.
This is Kat. Kat is my new camera girl. She's also been my best friend for the past 10 years. We've lived together through various parts of our friendship. We used to, back when we were like 15 and 16, we used to live in an apartment together. So anyways, this is my best friend, and she is now my camera girl 3 days a week. So to help put out better content, better videos, and also I've been drowning in work trying to build trucks and film myself and edit and try to run the business and invoices and stuff, and it wasn't working out very well. So I have Kat now. Super thankful for her. She left her last job to come do this brand new endeavor with me. So make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button because I also now have to make enough to pay her. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Let's see.
From London, England, Terry.
Ooh.
Hi, Terry.
Can't hear you that good?
Can't hear you that good.
Is that the general consensus that you guys can't hear us that good?
Because we can just do normal.
Yeah, because we can take the mics off if that helps, but
let us know.
Yeah, let us know if you guys can hear us at all. We're using these new mic setup, and we just wanted to see if it would work better for the live to try to bring you guys better audio.
Yeah.
They can hear us or they can't hear us. You can, good to hear them. 100-mile house.
That's not, is it not that far?
100 miles, like 4 hours from here.
Oh.
Well, it's 3 hours from here. 4 hours from
I'm like,
home,
that's not that far. I can hear you fine. Oh, there we go.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure.
Thank you, James. That's helpful. Right.
Get the dual phones set up and speakers set up.
All the equipment.
Yeah, these are new microphones too that we're trying to use to like shoot with the YouTube. They're really good. They're the DJI mics.
Yeah.
But we're just still figuring out if they worked on the live or whatever and trying to figure out how to adjust them so that they sound good.
Nice. Michigan. I can't pronounce that. I'm not sure.
Yo, ladies from Saskatoon.
Nice.
My dad's originally from Saskatoon.
It might be because I'm quiet too. Here.
Yeah, you almost got to hold it, I think. I'm watching the little bars on the thing, and they seem pretty quiet when they're down here. Oh, you know what?
What?
Is this better? If I take the fuzzy off? Glad you have help. Can't wait to see more videos. Yeah, I'm glad I have help too. This is going to make a world of difference.
Oh, that's funny. Turn mic volume and settings. I wish it were that easy.
These mics
for
have
these settings.
These mics have proved to be quite difficult to work out. We are learning as we go, and there has been a lot of bumps in the road.
Yeah, figuring it out though. Oh, so we've got a new subscriber, still catching up with the Corvette, Terry.
Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, Terry. I appreciate it. Also, I know I've been getting a lot of messages saying that like the last Corvette video that went out, it was not a good video. Working with a production company and doing this YouTube stuff, we are still trying to figure out how to work together and make all this work.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been a whole, like, as good as communications, but we are working on all of our procedures to kind of bring you guys one more clear video so you can see what is happening better and better quality videos as well. But we're new to the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
It's a whole new ball game trying to figure out how to be an influencer. So we have a lot to learn. And we appreciate all of your guys' insights because your guys' insight helps us do our job better. So make sure that you guys are leaving lots of comments under the videos. If there's something that I wasn't clear on, make sure that you put it in the comments so that I know for next time, or I can make a separate video or short explaining certain things better. I am still learning how to be an influencer. I'm not very good at it yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're working on it. So give us a little grace, but also we love your guys' insight.
Yeah.
Just make sure that we're always being kind to everybody, but we would love to hear your guys' opinions, but just make sure that it's kind because
gentle.
Yeah. It's good to be kind.
Yeah. Somebody said, Blame Guy says, what is that monster behind you?
Okay, so this is a 81 Chevy tilt deck on propane. This is a 1-ton dually. It's just got a 350 in it. I'm currently in the process of rebuilding this on my YouTube channel. We have another video coming out today, I believe. And it's going to be me doing the cab corners and rockers on this because I just did it on the one side. And the whole truck's been stripped now. So basically this one, I'm just doing the body work on it and getting it really nice. And then I might have to rebuild the transmission, but we're not sure yet. I might have a buyer that doesn't need the tranny fix, but we'll see because there's somebody that I heard of that might just want to have it for a rust-free body, and they were going to do like a Cummins swap or something crazy. So if that works out, that would be mint because I don't really want to have to spend any more time or money doing the transmission, but we'll see how that one goes. But this truck is also really solid. It had a lot of surface rust, but as for rust holes, only the one side cab corner and rocker had to be replaced. The other side is really good. The floor is really good in it. It's got quite a bit of dents though, so we still have to address those.
Yeah. Alrighty. Andy can't hear us. I feel like just turn up your guys' volume. We're trying our best.
Yeah. I mean, we could try to unplug the mics if that. Yeah, I took
the
my
camera's
fuzzy
a little
off.
farther away. Yeah, I can see my bars hitting higher.
I think it was
quiet.
the fuzzies maybe.
I'm just quiet. Like the stream thing.
Thank you. Just subscribe today.
Didn't realize you were doing stuff on here. We are.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for the subscribe.
Woohoo. Oh, look. See, other people can hear us
okay.
Loud and clear. It's because I took the fuzzy thing off. But yeah, if you guys have any questions today about the truck or the new shop or...
Yeah, or if you guys want
we'll
a tour.
Answer questions today. Yeah, we'll give you a tour if you want.
I got some pretty outrageous stuff outside as well. Between me and Matt, we have horrible taste in projects. So let us know if you want to see all of our debt that is sitting outside. But it's been good. I also got my first client. First client build into my new shop. I don't know if you guys can see that Ford kind of over there in the corner, but that's getting some rust fixed as well. It's more of this person doesn't want to spend a whole lot of money. They just want the rust in the bottom of the truck to look better than it did. So the repairs we're doing on it are a little backyard because the client doesn't want to pay as much, which is not stuff that I really like to do, but it is for somebody I know quite well. So we're going to do that. And so that's going to be a quick in and out. Hopefully it'll be out by Tuesday next week. And so that'll be my first good payday since starting the shop. So excited about that.
Yeah. We've got another question. Is that motor in that square behind you in good condition?
So I flashed this motor up when I brought it into my shop and it actually ran really good. I haven't compression tested it yet, but it's a strong runner. Wasn't able to get much of a drive on it because the throwout bearing is gone in this truck. So couldn't really take it for a solid test drive. But it sounded like a strong runner. It's not smoking. It's on propane. Propane runs pretty clean. So, but yeah, I still haven't dealt with a whole lot of the mechanical on this yet. I've just been focusing on the body, but it sounded like a strong runner when we flashed it up. And it had been sitting for 2 years when we flashed it up, and it sounded perfect when it started. So that gives me hope. So
Gives
I'm
me
pretty
hope.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's good. I'm gonna have to fix if the person doesn't end up buying this that I found the other day, then I'll have to go over the motor more. But until then, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm just gonna complete the body work first, and then deal with any of like the other stuff that needs to be done afterwards. But it's strong runner, so
Yeah, and somebody says, Cass, the new shop looks great. Let's get some more videos. We're working on the videos. We have a lot coming out.
yeah.
A lot.
There's a lot of stuff backed up, and also I always find that I get a lot of comments saying like builds aren't happening fast enough and all this other stuff, and there's a lot that goes into making these videos, like a lot, and a lot of moving parts, and we're still trying to get a system in place. And me and Kat are actually going to start editing some of the videos ourselves so that we can start putting out content faster for you guys.
Yeah.
The production company, the team that we have for social media, because we're just starting out, and you know we only have so many funds coming in, we can't hire more people quite yet. So we're trying to we're trying to work on making money with the crew that we have and putting out the videos that we're able to put out, but it is a slower process. And because we're doing a lot of the stuff ourselves, it makes building the vehicles really slow because we have to stop and film and edit and post and do all that stuff a lot of the time ourselves. And you would not believe how long it takes to edit.
Yeah.
Even a not a great quality video, it still takes so much time.
I feel like that takes more time though.
Yeah, well, and
You gotta try.
I know that my last couple of videos that came out have been way higher quality, and you know, it takes me a couple days to like do the work and film myself, and then it takes me a day to like upload, label, and do all that stuff, and then it takes the production company 4 days to edit a video. So like, it's a long process currently, but we're trying to get faster at it. We have hired a couple more editors on our team, and we're trying to export some of our editing outside of the production company to hopefully get more content out for you guys. But it's been a struggle and it's been a learning curve, and we're doing it on low finances, so we're just like being careful and trying to slowly grow.
Yeah. What do we have? We've got.
We're also hoping to start the YouTube subscription here soon. Like I have an Instagram subscription, so we're actually some people that are on my Instagram subscription, the posting hasn't been consistent. But now that we have Kat, this is Kat's second week, second full week, third week. Anyways, we've got our schedule and stuff now done, and we're actually just in the process of editing that stuff, and we're going to make sure that we are on a posting schedule so that all of the subscriptions are going to be getting weekly content that is different from the content being posted on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram.
And more content too. We'll be having more content on, like, if you follow Cassidy on Instagram, which you should, we're going to be having more posting on that subscription and more fun things for you guys. And we have another fun thing coming for the YouTube subscription that I'm not going to give away yet, but
little teaser there.
Little
But we
teaser.
got now that there's two of us. There's going to be a lot more content coming out, and we are planning it, so you guys can expect that we are going to be doing better for you guys here in the near future.
Yeah. Let's see. Just got on here. What exactly do y'all do?
We build things.
I filmed
things.
the building things. I make sure you guys can see the building things in layman's terms.
Yeah, and we're going to have to, like, going out on this influencer thing is also, like, kind of a funny balance of doing, like, work like this where I'm bringing you guys build videos, but also trying to figure out other entertaining content to film with you guys. So if you guys also have any ideas, events, or whatever, or something that you would like to invite me out to do, like fun, like if there's anybody on here with the 4x4 groups and want to like involve us in that for videos and stuff, make sure that you reach out through the DM, comment in the YouTube videos. I'm looking for stuff to film all the time. So if you guys have any ideas or want me to tag along on some crazy adventure that we can film, I would be totally up for that. So if you're local to the Okanagan and you're, well, even in BC, I can travel a little bit dependent on the time, but anything cool that you would like to see me do for content wise that's, you know, car truck related, let me know. Cool car shows, there's always some good ones that happen throughout the year too.
Yeah, we're always going to events and stuff like that. Car shows. We just went to the demo derby and Sam and Arm there because there was a show and shine, the demo derby, and the swap meet all in one.
Yeah, so that's
we had a lot of fun there. Yeah.
And also next year, I want to do a derby car or one of the racing lawnmowers. But this year, your girl has invested her money somewhere else. So, anyways, but
Making sure you don't die. Somebody said, "Are y'all twins?" Do you know how often we get that?
we literally
I
get
do not
that.
look like her. I mean, if I do, I'm good. But
Yeah, we get that so
Yeah.
often, and it's funny because I stayed in like the same school my entire life, at like same community, and Kat bounced around a lot, and so
Yeah.
everybody in my school, and like we're from a really small town, so like everybody knows
Yeah.
me, everybody knows my family, my siblings, whatever, in my small town. And when Kat showed up, we were like 15 or 14 maybe when we showed up.
14.
14,
I was
13?
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was like 14 when
child.
she showed up, and we became friends. And after that, even people who have been my friends for years asked if we were twins. I'm like, yeah, we were just hiding her in the basement. Nobody.
100%. Yeah, I just didn't come out until I was like, what, 14?
Yeah.
It's
And even
ridiculous.
people that I work with here at the shop for years and years, they're like, I didn't know you had a twin sister. I'm like, we're not twins.
No.
And they're like, oh, but she's your sister. I'm like, not even related.
No. Well, I have blue eyes too, so I don't
Yeah.
get that. Like maybe her hair is brown and that's the same, but I have blue eyes. She has
I think
brown
it's because
eyes.
you're Hungarian, I'm Italian. I
Yeah.
think they're just like really similar, like looking.
Close enough. What else have we got? How long have you had your own shop?
How long have we been in here? Well, I had that shop in Barrier, which was just I was renting out 2 bays there, sharing the shop with somebody else, and so we did that for a couple months while I did the Corvette. And then I went back to work for Mike before the auction to get some stuff done. So I think I've been in this shop 5 weeks.
Yeah, something like that. A little bit longer.
It's been
than I've
about 5
here.
weeks, but it hasn't been consistent. I've been in the shop for like 5 weeks, but it hasn't been consistently. I haven't consistently been working out of here because we've been trying to get stuff set up and traveling all over to get supplies and still helping out Mike a little bit. But now he's across Canada, so
we don't have any work to do for Mike that he needs us every 3 seconds.
And I'm starting to take on small client jobs. So again, if you guys are in the Okanagan and you are looking for repairs like cab corner rocker jobs or small rust holes on your resto builds, I'm not going to be doing full restorations just because they take too long, and because I'm filming content for you guys on YouTube, long form builds that are going to take, a couple months is just probably not going to be the best content wise. So if you guys have small rust repairs that you need done on your cool classic cars, make sure that you head my way. I got my own paint booth now, and the majority of my tools set up, so I'm just starting on to take on smaller client jobs.
Yeah. We've got, how many classic cars have you worked on? Can you count? Can you figure that one out?
No. Well, there was 5 seasons of Rust Bros, and we did 8 cars. 8 times 5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I do camera
35,
work.
40.
I don't know.
So I've probably worked on roughly 40 classic cars. Maybe more, because with the auction cars we were getting but those weren't full restos. I worked on a lot. There's been a lot. It's been a long.
Yeah.
I've actually been employed for Mike for 7 years. So, and we were trying to do 8 cars a year. So yeah, that's a rough estimate, I guess.
Yeah, no, there's a lot. I don't think you could count if you wanted to, because
and also,
behind that too, behind just like this filming and everything.
Well, and also I spent a year working at Okanagan Custom Trucks too. So that's 1 to 4 trucks a week doing something custom to them. So I did a lot of custom truck builds. And then I did winters at Fix Auto when I for the first couple of years of Rust Bros. So worked on lots of new cars as well, just doing bumper fixes, basically, doing the fast lane bodywork at Fix Auto.
Yeah.
So I've worked on a lot of vehicles. Been in the trade 7 years, so it doesn't feel like that long. I feel like I got into this trade last year, but time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
Nice. Okay. Take that forward and do a brake stand until the shop is full of smoke. I choose life.
Yeah, that's a client truck, so can't do it. However, Matt did just give me a Ford truck that I am currently driving. This is my first Ford I've ever owned and driven. So anyways, we could do a brake stand with that one.
Yeah, not
Let's
that
grab
one.
one. Yeah.
Well, somebody says, I remember you when you first started working at Rust Bros. You were so quiet and shy.
Quiet and shy is not something anybody has ever described me as.
Maybe on camera, but in real life.
Although that first season though, I was 17 years old. That was my first real job. And literally the second I walked through the gate, I was like being mic'd and on camera. And that was a very nerve-wracking thing. Nobody prepares you for that. And then I had to learn how to do my trade on camera. Every mess up was recorded. It becomes a little stressful. So it's definitely more reserved. And also, when I get nervous, I would also stutter a little bit. So trying not to talk a whole lot because I didn't want people to hear my bad stutter.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. I watched her do it and I was like, you're crazy.
Yeah, it was
You're nuts.
not good.
Yeah, and then we got, oh, somebody's asking before too, if you were going to get your class 3 or class 1 driving.
I have
Maybe.
actually thought about it, and that girl from Backroad Truckers, she did offer to teach me. I don't think I'm gonna have time in the near future to do that, but it is definitely something I want to learn because I think that would just be a good skill to have in general. But before any of that, I want to go get my bike license. I was supposed to get a bike this year. Well, actually, I was supposed to get a bike last year, and then I needed to buy my parents' house, and so I used all the money I saved up for a motorcycle to put a down payment on the house. And the house has been sucking up all of my money since then. So I'm still working on getting a motorcycle. My little brother has my dad's bike, so I'd like to get one so we could ride together. But that's gonna be like my next endeavor for a license, anyways.
When you do that, are you going to start working on bikes?
I would like to
That's just a me question.
I would like to do custom paint work on bikes. I don't think I'm
Yeah.
gonna get into motorcycle mechanics. I mean, we'll see what the future holds. You honestly never know. But I would love to get into custom paint. I would love to get into pinstriping and all that stuff. And bikes are the perfect thing to practice on instead of a full vehicle for custom paint, just because they're so much smaller. And they're really round and intricate, and there's all these stuff or different things that you can do. So I'm hoping to get more into airbrushing and pinstriping and stuff like that. And that would be, I might start painting bikes. I would like to do that.
Yeah. All right. What else do we have? Somebody loves you on Rust Valley. I saw that before. That was like, you're on
Find a
Rust
rich
Valley?
man.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be nice if somebody, an rich man.
Could find us.
Yeah. I don't think Kurt would like that very much, but
No.
unless he could fund us both.
Oh, sorry, you're a girl. My bad. I was confused by the name Poopy Fart. I'm not trying to be creepy. It's okay. You're good. You're good.
That was funny. It was okay.
Yeah, I was fine with it. Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny. Okay.
No, I'm dating for love, not money, so there is no man supporting this girl currently.
It's all Cass.
I love my boyfriend though. He works hard.
Yeah.
But
Not here.
Yeah, not here. He also is a bodyman though. He works in his parents' auto body shop.
Yeah. They want a tour.
You want a
How's your
tour?
dog? Wait, somebody said, how's your dog? How's
Uh,
Sarah?
my dog is chaotic. No, I'm just kidding. She's a 10 out of 10 good girl.
Like owner.
She's still, like, Sierra's had a ton of health issues in her life. When you guys saw her on the show, she was actually only 5 weeks old, which is, like, way too young to be away
yeah.
from her mom. But her mom has stopped taking care of her, and she had some health defects. And she still has them, so she is extremely healthy for the health defects that she has, but her current issue, that's the only thing that really flares up at this point in time, is her eye ulcers. She basically always has an eye ulcer, and she needs eyelid surgery to fix that, but she can't be put under anesthesia because of her irregular heart murmur, and so we're kind of at a standstill like that. If I could afford a really high-end fancy vet and was able to like ultrasound her heart and stuff like that, that would be possible. But I don't have 10 grand to drop on that.
Yeah.
So right now she's basically on antibiotic eye drops every 2 months.
Yeah, poor girl.
Yeah, she's a poor girl.
Still super hyper though.
Still super hyper, and the eye doesn't bother her. Even when she like runs into something stupid and like cuts her head open, like that dog doesn't. I don't think she feels pain.
Is she blind in one eye? Somebody asked. I'm curious too.
No, her eyesight's actually good in both eyes. Because I'm really on the eye ulcers, they can get like scarring and like hazing. and her one eye, she gets eye ulcers actually in both eyes, but her one eye she gets them most, and she's got like a little hazy spot, but it's actually like on the outside-ish of the color, so she has zero sight issues.
Which is amazing.
The only reason she runs into things is because I have a high drive dog, and she's only got go, no stop.
No stop. Somebody said I've got
Hi, Alexander.
yes, hi. We see you.
You got a Staffy Bull Terrier.
But
Love
they're
pit
banned in
bulls.
the UK. I remember when
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, I got one of those double XL bullies at home, and I would riot if somebody tried to take him away.
Yeah. Nope. No, they're still allowed in Canada. I've heard a lot of people were just like, "Oh, they're banned in Canada." They're not. I think it's Ontario.
Well, they're actually banned in certain cities.
Yeah,
like
but
you
not
can have
here.
a citywide ban. But even
so
that,
much
I
yourself.
don't think they can really ban them. But you have to have like your dog license if you have like a restricted breed. But pit bulls are on like a one strike basis. So if your pit bull steps out of line, they could be put down, which is ridiculous because my dogs are all absolute sweethearts, and people of the past who were using them as fighting dogs have ruined the reputation, and there's so many bad owners out there and people who get them just to put on a chain outside their house and be scary. So that's a people issue. People should be punished for that, not the dogs.
100%. I've seen scarier chihuahuas.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I've owned scary chihuahuas. Back in the day.
Oh, update on the Swan. Somebody wants an update on the Swan.
Okay, so the Swan.
They want to know if it got released back into the wild.
It did get released, so we drove the Swan. That happened so long ago. That's a good question. Who said that?
Who was that? That was David Wayne Singleton who asked that.
Okay,
I
shout out
forgot
to
about
Dave.
the Swan.
Because I would love to talk about the Swan. So after we got that Swan, we brought him to Kamloops Wildlife Center because they have like a rescue center there. And he was a little better the second day we had him, but basically what they said, oh, my camera's dying. So basically what they said about the Swan is that he was actually exhausted and just like malnutrition. So from wherever he was flying from, they like don't stop till they like get to their destination. And so that bird, he figured, actually fell out of the sky so exhausted, and that's why he was so messed up when we found him. He was just like had no nutrients in his system, and he was underweight. He was like a pound underweight, and so they figure that he actually they fly until they fall out of the sky kind of deal. So they were able to hold him for 3 days, and they just like fed him, they gave him IV and did all that stuff, and then 3 days later they actually released him back in the same spot we found him, so that he wouldn't be lost and stuff like that. And so he was released, and he was released healthy. He just needed a couple days to recuperate, and they fed him like high calorie, what do they call that? Glucose or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's sugar.
Yeah, so basically sugar. And anyways, he was fine when they released him, and he was a strong flyer after that. So no injuries, just exhaustion.
Yeah, geez, poor bird.
Yeah.
We've got...
We miss him though.
I know Curtis does. Aw, thanks. I like my tattoos too.
She does got some pretty sick
I've got
tattoos.
quite a bit tattoos.
Yeah, matching tattoos too. They're like really tiny.
On the middle finger.
She did
Fun
these stick
story.
and poke.
Yeah. Fun story from our childhood when Cassidy was wild. We were unsupervised, and we had a couple tattoo needles without the tattoo gun, and I decided it would be a good idea to tattoo both of our fingers with expired tattoo ink, which is not a good idea, and I do not condone.
Anyways, stick and pokes are only supposed to last like a couple years. Mine's starting to fade a little bit, but
mine's not.
I don't think it's actually going to go away.
Mine stayed. But yeah, so we got matching tattoos together. Yeah.
We're like, how old were we? 15, 16?
Show me your tattoos. There's lots. There's a lot.
Sure, the creepy clown, the one I hate.
It's a Piro. It's a French clown. Anyway.
Hate clowns.
Tattoos.
No, show the doll flowers. That's what you gotta.
As you can tell, Cassidy loves them. Super supportive of my creepy tattoos. But I actually used to work at a tattoo shop. I ran it, so I got all the privileges of getting tattoos everywhere.
I hate dolls, and I hate clowns.
Yeah, if you ever want to scare her, she's terrified of baby dolls. You're welcome.
It's a slight irrational fear.
Oh, cute.
Huge fan. I have a 68 Camaro.
69 W or VW, but cool.
Nice. The
Somebody
69 Camaros
proposed
are
to
cool.
you.
Somebody proposed to her.
What? No. Oh,
Yeah,
somebody
so somebody
did.
already
Oh,
did.
I was like, what? How's your truck?
How's my pink Chevy? Hiding in my yard in shame because it's coated in dents. The pink Chevy, I need to replace some of the front suspension now, and so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna start driving the absolute heck out of it because she's got a lot of damage over the years.
And then
There was, well, the first thing was my ex roommate left this like big one piece garage door leaned up against the shop close to my pink Chevy, and the wind blew it over and crushed my box side and tailgate, so that was fun. And then an undesirable character took the battery out of my truck, and when they went to go close the hood, they bent it in half, so that happened. And then there's a dent in the front fender, which I'm not actually sure where that one came from, and it's almost burned down in 2 forest fires, like flames extremely close to my truck, and somehow it hasn't burned down, which I guess is a good thing. And
lucky.
And what else happened to it? Oh yeah, and then recently a bear got into the back of it, and it only made one tiny scratch though, so that's not too bad. But the whole thing has to be basically repainted, so I figure I'm gonna put out some videos of me rallying that truck before I repaint it, because I am gonna end up fixing the bodywork and repainting it. But I figure since it's already got some dents in it, I should just have some fun and then turn it back into a pavement princess.
Yep. What do we got? We have, are you hockey fans since you were in Canada? No, I have no idea. I used to like the Canucks when I was little, but I was a child, and now I don't watch it at all because I don't know what's going on. To be completely honest.
I got into cars instead of sports.
Yeah.
Well, I guess watching racing is a sport.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like F1 and
yeah, I like F1.
So that would be a sport I'd watch.
Yeah.
And UFC, I really like UFC.
The one Terry says he just watched the one of when your car got stolen.
Yeah,
that happened.
Yeah, and then funny story about that actually. So just recently I got summoned to court over that because I went after that guy for restitution. But anyways, they ended up saying that he's going to try to, I don't know, make a deal instead of me having to go to court, because I think he didn't think I would show up. So now something's being worked out, but that guy owes me a bunch of money after he stole my car.
Thank goodness. That was a whole thing.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. And that car is still sitting in my yard, and the whole inside has like drug residue in it, and I haven't dealt with it yet. So
you got to put on PPE for that.
Yeah, I went and bought, like literally 2 weeks ago, I went and bought one of those wet vac things to try to clean it out. So we're going to try that.
Yeah.
And then maybe sell it.
Are you guys sisters?
No. Not related at all.
No.
Not even.
Well, I mean, you guys adopted me.
Yeah.
We never know. Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
We used to call each other's parents mom and dad, so it's like.
Yeah, pretty much. Close, but not quite.
Yeah. Basically, since we met, we've been like inseparable.
Yeah.
Who's the bestie?
Somebody says, I want to be a car gal. So how do I start/go about that?
Depends on what you want to get into, I guess. But basically, you just start and ask around. There's so many people that will be willing to help you and teach you. If you want to get into, who'll be that? Oh,
hello.
Over here, it's Tony Baloney.
Hi.
Guest appearance from Tony.
I thought somebody was trying to rob us. The door opened.
Tony
I was like,
from season 1 of Rust Bros.
Oh,
look at you.
This way. Here he is.
You going on a hot date?
You're all snazzed up. Nice.
You look good.
Spoil myself at the stress.
Ooh. Nice.
Gotta do it once in a while.
Yeah.
So you guys are just causing trouble, I see.
Yeah, we are. Hey, did you help that girl last night? Is that what she's trying to do?
No, she ended up getting it all working herself and everything. And,
okay, perfect.
Yeah, and she's gone this morning, so she must have got it fixed.
Yeah, I went up there and checked this morning to see if she was still there. So, awesome.
So it's perfect.
All right, have fun. Be safe.
Take care. Bye.
That was Tony Baloney from season 1. Guest appearance.
Yeah. Seriously, I heard the door open. It was very quiet, and I was like,
like,
You're gonna get killed
"Who is
on
that?"
live. From Algeria. Damn,
Ooh,
that's fancy. Love your hair, Cassie.
thanks. Man, I would love to travel to some of these places.
I know. I want to go to
If I
France.
can make enough money off of the social media things, maybe I will visit your town.
Yeah. Is he going to Crackle Barrel? Do we have that in Canada?
I don't think we have.
I don't think we have Crackle
Canada.
Barrel in Canada. I could be
He's going to one of the
completely
fancy
wrong.
restaurants we have out here, actually.
From Edmonton. I have been to Edmonton, not Paris or anything. Braysdale,
Nice.
brother.
Oh yeah, we were asking that, or we were answering that girl's question. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
sorry,
Sorry.
Tony distracted us. Basically, you just gotta start, and you gotta like not be like worried to fail or about judgment, but there's lots of places that you can reach out to too, and even asking your local college. Like here in the Okanagan, we have Okanagan College, and they have trades programs. They also have like women-specific women in trades program, and they have sampler programs. So if you guys were like interested in getting into the trade and you honestly didn't know what trade you wanted to get into, or if you were gonna like it and you had absolutely zero knowledge, they have these like sampler courses, and basically it's 6 months and they teach you a portion of every trade. So you learn like mechanics and electrical and carpentry and plumbing and all the different trades, and you kind of get to spend like a week or two on each of them, and they teach you all the basics of all the tools and all the basics of like things that you would need to know, and then you can decide whether that interests you or not, and then you end up leaving the course with lots and lots of knowledge on how to do a lot of the basic stuff. But yeah, you just gotta start, and if you're interested in like getting into auto body, like a great place is like go apply to your local auto body shop. And even if you end up starting off as a detailer, you just work your way up. You start as a detailer, and then lots of times those places will pay for you to go to school. And then you do like 6 weeks in school, and you come back to a raise in a body man position, and you just go from there. But you just got to start, and you got to not be nervous. And it's hard not to be nervous, but the trades are pretty accepting these days. I know a lot of people are like worried about getting into the trades, especially as women, because it's always said that like, oh, men treat women poorly, or like that women don't belong in here. That really just isn't the narrative anymore. I feel like more people talk about it than it's actually happening. I mean, obviously you always run into like one person
once in a while,
or whatever, but they're getting really accepting, and there's lots of grants for people getting into trades and women getting into the trades. So lots of times you can get funded for your schooling and funded for tools and all this different stuff. And the training is really short, and you can be on EI while you're going to school, and then you come out and to a good paying job. So you actually really just can't lose getting into the trades. You just gotta start asking around, start applying to places, even if you have zero experience. And when you go to school, they teach you everything. Like your first year in any of the trades, they teach you every single tool, the background of that tool, the safety of that tool, how to use that tool. Like it is literally, if you had never walked into a shop in your life and you took one of the courses, you would know the basics by the time you left. You don't have to have any knowledge. You literally just have to apply and start.
Yeah. No, and they're like there to teach too. Like you go to college and other things and whatnot. And I feel like it's all by the book, and like there's a lot of hands-on stuff for any sort of trades, and it's nice to have that, because like I've been to college for other things, and hearing her experience of college versus mine in like medical stuff, it's a lot more.
It's chill.
Like, not saying that it's like, but like they try to like train you so much better than it is in like book learning stuff, and it's
and
hands-on, and it's nice.
Also once you get out of the trades program, you are paired with a mentor at whatever shop you're working at, and so then you have somebody that's going to help you train and show you techniques and guide you along the way and help you out. And there's some really amazing mentors out there. I've been extremely fortunate that I've apprenticed under some of the best guys ever that have been super supportive and super helpful. So you just got to remember to advocate for yourself, that you need, help and stuff. And so there's a bunch of really great guys out there that are totally willing to teach you. So yeah, trades are great.
Irish Grease Monkey says hi.
Hello.
You? Sure.
They've built from the ground up on the show you did.
That's because I clipped my mic again because I got tired of holding it. I'm being lazy. That would be me.
Yeah. They've built from the ground up from the show you did. That's a hard one. You know what? I really liked the Malibu that we did for Connor. That car was pretty freaking sick. And we like widened the quarter panels at the back like 2 inches, and that car ended up being insanely fast, insanely cool, and I love that it was all blacked out. So that one might be my favorite. My pink Chevy was good, but I built it when I was 17, so my pink Chevy, like if it didn't have all the dents in it, would still look okay, but I'm honestly not, like my skills have come so many more leaps and bounds, so I would like to redo that one anyways. We're absolutely nobodies.
Yay!
We're from a small town in the middle of nowhere. Of course we're nobodies. But I have more followers than you, though. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah, really though. No.
I always find that funny. It's like literally everybody on the internet is just like some random freaking person, whether they have a million followers or not. It's
I
just
know.
like,
We're just here for fun too.
Yeah.
Like it's fun. I love doing this, and Cass loves doing this. So
And
like,
we're
why not?
promoting women in trades and
That too. And
yeah.
like the positivity around it, and
also
yeah.
we are from a nowhere town
Literally
in the middle
nowhere.
of British Columbia, Canada, with nothing going on. And somehow I managed to work 5 years on a TV show and not leave home, which is a crazy opportunity.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and we're building cars. Not everybody is into cars.
Oh, somebody wants to know, do Mike and Avery smell as bad as they look like they should?
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
Well, and actually, I mean, Mike doesn't shower very often, but he doesn't really stink. But sometimes when it rains, the dreads smell like
Oh
Lincoln.
God. Oh God, Cass. I don't even want to. Yeah.
Hello from New Brunswick.
Nice. Been fishing lately?
No. Actually, it's been a while since I've been fishing. We've our boat's been down because the transom messed up, but Kurt just went and bought 2 new boats, so probably getting some more fishing in. Mostly driving around hunting.
Oh, I whitefish fish in the summer. Like around here, there's like they're not good eating at all, but like you'll catch quite a few whitefish, and we just throw them back. We don't eat them; they've got too many bones. But it's really nice for the like for the springtime
Yeah.
for fishing. But
I really like
yeah.
salmon season. That's my favorite. But
I don't. I've never caught a salmon in my entire life. Have I tried? Yes.
really?
Yeah, I've never caught a salmon.
We want to go do that sturgeon fishing in the Thompson that Curtis did last year. I think we're gonna do it again. You should come sturgeon fishing with us.
Hell yeah, I'll come.
It's cheaper if we get a group together.
Yeah, smoked whitefish is good. I have never tried that. Maybe I will. I just don't like that there's so many bones in there. There's so many bones in there. From Antarctica. Damn, dude. Did you get the House of the Roof fixed?
It's been raining too much to do the roof, so no. It's got a tarp on it though.
Patch fix.
Yeah.
East
But
Coast?
it's gonna
You-
need like quite a bit of repairs, so I need a couple weeks of
Oh.
like solid dryness.
Manitoba whitefish.
I don't think I've been to Manitoba.
I've been to Churchill before.
I think I flew into the Manitoba airport once and caught a connecting flight.
Keep asking what's your... Oh, Kat. My name is Kat. I am her new camera girl. For those of you who are new, you're very distractible. We both have ADHD.
Another Michael guy is. He's a dick.
Michael is kind of a dick. South Louisiana. That's cool.
Kitty cat.
Yellowtail snappers.
Sea bass is the best fish. All right, guys,
Well, we went 14 minutes past for you guys.
yeah.
But
We're
yeah.
only planning on doing this for half an hour, but this is the end of our workday, and
I would like to go home. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
it's Friday.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in and all the comments and stuff, and I appreciate all of you guys subscribing to the YouTube channel.
Yeah. And we'll be
And-
doing this every Friday.
Yeah.
So every Friday we'll be doing a live
Yeah.
at 4 to 4:30. It's supposed to be 4:30, but yeah. So we'll be doing this every Friday
yeah,
with
we're,
Cass.
we're
and-
hoping to do a half an hour every Friday.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to see how it works out for you guys at the same time every
Yeah.
week, and then if we figure that we need a time change, we'll let you know. But we're going to try to keep doing lives for you guys frequently, once a week.
Yeah.
So thanks
Perfect.
for tuning in, and we
Thanks.
appreciate all of you guys. And make sure that you guys are subscribed.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.